Can I ask you something different today? When was the last time you felt like you were actually living your life and not just managing it? Because sometimes life can look completely fine from the outside. You're getting things done, you're answering messages, you're meeting people, you're going to work, taking care of other people, making plans with them, paying bills, showing up at events and family functions, smiling. And yet somewhere underneath all of it, there is a strange feeling. I'm here, but I'm not really experiencing my own life. Maybe you have felt that too. You wake up, do what needs to be done, go to sleep, and repeat. And after a while, survival becomes so organized that you don't even realize you're surviving. You just call it adulthood. I think there is a difference between having a life and being present in your life. You can have a beautiful home and never feel at home in yourself. You can have people around you and still feel lonely. You can be incredibly productive and emotionally exhausted as well. You can have a calendar full of things and a heart that feels completely empty. Because managing your life is about asking what needs to be done. Living your life sometimes require a different question. What do I actually want to experience? And those aren't the same things. Somewhere along the way, we start turning everything into a task. Rest becomes something we have to earn. A holiday becomes something we have to schedule. Meeting a friend becomes another item on the calendar. Exercise becomes punishment. Food becomes calories. Relationships become responsibilities. Even happiness becomes another goal we are supposed to achieve. We are constantly preparing for the next thing, the next promotion, the next relationship, the next trip, the next milestone, the next version of ourselves. And we are so busy preparing for life that we forget to be actually inside the life we are already living. We have been taught to measure our days by how much we accomplished. So at the end of the day, we ask, what did I get done? But maybe sometimes we should ask, what did I feel? Did you laugh today? Did you notice the sky? Did you have a conversation that made you forget to check your phone? Did you eat something slowly enough to actually taste it? Did you sit somewhere without needing to be productive? Did you do something simply because you enjoyed it? These things sound very small, but perhaps that's the point. Life isn't only made of major milestones. Most of life happens in the spaces between them. The version that you need is always there. And sometimes the problem is not the productivity, sometimes it's being needed. Some of us have built our entire identity around being useful. We are the person everyone calls, the person who fixes things, the person who listens, the person who remembers birthdays, the person who handles the crisis, the person who keeps everything together. And being needed can feel like love until one day you realize you don't actually know what you want when nobody needs anything from you. And that's a very difficult question. Who are you when you aren't solving someone else's problem? Who are you when nobody is asking anything from you? What do you choose? Where do you go? What makes you curious about life? What makes you feel alive? When did you stop choosing yourself? Maybe that's adulthood quietly takes away from us. Not just our freedom, but our sense of choice. We begin saying, I have to, I should, I can't, it's not practical, what will people think, maybe later. And slowly, our lives become a collection of obligations. Of course, of course, responsibilities matter. We can't romanticize ignoring them. But there's a difference between responsibility and completely abandoning yourself inside responsibility. You can take care of your life without disappearing from it. There's something else that happens when we live on autopilot. We stop noticing what no longer fits. The routine becomes normal, the the unhappiness becomes normal, the emotional distance becomes normal, the exhaustion becomes normal. And because it's familiar, we stop questioning it. And that's the most dangerous thing about autopilot. Not that everything becomes terrible, it's that everything becomes ordinary. You stop asking, is this what I want? You simply ask, how do I get through the day? And if every day becomes about getting through today, eventually you look back and realize years have passed. But what does living actually mean? I'm not saying that you need to quit your job tomorrow or move to the mountains, book a one way ticket, or completely reinvent yourself. Sometimes the internet makes living your life look like an expensive holiday with the perfect lighting. That's not what I'm talking about. Living can be incredibly ordinary. It can be sitting with your coffee without your phone, calling someone because you genuinely miss them, going somewhere you have never been in your own city, listening to music because you like it, dancing badly in your room because you feel like, reading something that has nothing to do with your career, taking yourself out for dinner, saying no to something you don't want, saying yes to something that scares you a little. It doesn't have to look impressive, it just has to feel like you. Here's a question I want you to sit with. If nobody could see your life, would you still want the life you're living? No Instagram, no family expectations, no comparison, no compulsion, no applause, no judgment, no one knowing what your job is, no one knowing who you are with, no one knowing how successful you are. Would you still choose this? And if the answer is no, don't panic. That's not necessarily a reason to burn down your entire life. It's an invitation to start paying more attention. Because sometimes the first step towards changing your life is simply admitting that something isn't working anymore. Maybe we don't need to completely reinvent ourselves. Maybe we need to return to ourselves. Just think about the things you loved before you became so busy being responsible. What did you enjoy before you started worrying about whether it was useful or not? What made you lose track of time? What did you talk about endlessly? What made you curious? What made you laugh? What did you want to keep, to try but kept postponing? Sometimes a person isn't gone. They're just buried underneath years of expectations. And maybe becoming isn't always about creating a new person. Sometimes it's about uncovering the person you have been neglecting. We have a strange habit of postponing our lives. I will travel. We keep saying, I will travel when I have more money. I will rest when things settle down. I will start writing when I have more time. I'll take care of myself when everyone else is okay. I'll be happy when this problem is solved. But what if life doesn't suddenly become problem free? What if there is always something, another deadline, another responsibility, another uncertainty, another person who needs you? If if happiness is always scheduled for later, when exactly are you going to live? Maybe we need to stop waiting for that perfect chapter. Maybe we need to find moments of life inside the imperfect ones. And yes, some days are about surviving. But I also want to say this honestly, not every season of life is meant to feel beautiful. Sometimes you are tired. Sometimes you are grieving. Sometimes you are healing. Sometimes you're simply trying to get through the week, and that's okay. Living doesn't mean forcing yourself to be happy every day. It means allowing yourself to feel the life you're actually living. You're allowed to feel sadness, even uncertainty, even boredom, even anger. Being alive isn't the same thing as being constantly positive. Sometimes being present means saying, today was difficult, and allowing that to be true. So maybe tonight, don't make a huge list of things you need to change. Just ask yourself these three questions. What in my life currently feels alive? Not impressive, not successful, but alive. What am I doing only because I have become used to doing it? What is one thing that I would stop choosing if I had the permission to? Maybe it's calling someone, maybe it's taking a walk, maybe it's starting something you have postponed, maybe it's saying no, maybe it's resting and doing absolutely nothing for an hour without feeling the guilt. Just start there. Because maybe the goal isn't to build a completely different life. Maybe the goal is to stop being absent from the one you already have. To notice the coffee, the conversation, the sunset, the music, the people sitting beside you, the quiet moments, the little things that don't make it onto your achievement list. But somehow, but somehow, those events or those memories become the memories you remember years later. So I will leave you with this one today. And don't wait until your life looks different to start feeling present in it. You don't need a new life to start living. Sometimes you just need to come back to the one you're already in. This is Silence Between Coffee. And maybe tonight, before you ask yourself what you accomplished, ask yourself something simpler. Did I actually live today? This is AK, and you are listening to Silence Between Coffee. I will see you in the next conversation. Until then, take gentle care of yourself.